Y'all know that I spend a probably unhealthy amount of time scouring Amazon for just really good finds, good deals, products that I think are helpful, useful, that make my life easier. I purchase them, I test them. If I don't like them, I send them back. If they work really well for me, then I share them with you guys. We are like a mastermind of moms. Thousands of brains are better than one, am I right? Most of the time. No, but this time, yes. Thought it would be kind of fun to start incorporating into my monthly videos is a video of your favorites, the things that you guys loved and purchased, but it kind of gives you a feel for like the community as a whole, the things that we are all in agreement that are like good and worthwhile items. So that's what this video is. I'm still gonna have my regular monthly favorites where I share new things with you, but if you're especially the kind of person that is not able to watch all of my videos or doesn't wanna watch all of my videos, this is gonna be a really good roundup video that's gonna basically share the things that you guys purchased the most. And I can see all that on my analytics. So it's just kind of like favorites, but a viewer favorites, if that makes sense. Today's video, I'm just gonna share the top 10. This is across all the categories, home, fashion, beauty, all of that stuff. If you guys would prefer that I do like the top 5 in home, top 5 in lifestyle, clothing, beauty, like let me know if you want me to split them up, but I'm just doing like the overall top 10. So y'all let me know if you want me to change that in the future, but let's get into it. The number one item from March was the cord organizer sets. I love these things and y'all loved them too, obviously. These are the kind of silicone organizers with an adhesive on the back, and you can stick them to almost any type of appliance, and it allows you a way to roll up the cord. Think of like a vacuum cleaner, those types of things where you can just round up that cord that's gone willy-nilly on you. You can do this with any appliance. Some of mine I wrap all the way and just keep there. Others I wrap most of the cord and then still keep it plugged into the wall. It just helps to reduce the amount of cords you see, which helps with that visual clutter. So if you're somebody who gets bothered by visual clutter, this is a great thing to help keep everything just like neat and tidy. Number 2 is the adhesive sponge holder, which I told you guys in the other video that I was gonna figure out some other uses for. I haven't gotten to that yet, but we'll get there at some point, because if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments, because I feel like there's gotta be like a lot of practical uses for this. It's just a stainless steel kind of upside down U shape, which I guess would maybe be like an N shape, but there's not a stick. You know what I'm saying. And it's adhesive on the back, and same thing, you adhere it to the inside of your sink, and it kind of allows you to get the sponges out of the bottom of the sink, set them to the side. You can hang rags over it if you use a lot of different kind of like little microfiber cloths or something that you just wring out and want to reuse. I don't have any place to like hang that stuff in front of my sink. And I do have the little drawers that pull out, but I feel like when I put moist or wet sponges in there, it feels gross. I don't love that. So I really like these because they allow you to set the sponge to the side so it's not just free floating around your sink, getting all goopy and gross again. And it's kind of out of the way visually as well, depending on where you adhere it in your sink. And it's your sink and your sponge holder, so you can do whatever you want. Number 3, and this doesn't surprise me because these have been in my top 10 for months now. I love that you guys trust me to be your guide for all things artificial flowers. Not really, but you're trusting me on the tulips, and I'm not steering you wrong, okay? The hundreds and hundreds of people who have purchased them will tell you I am not steering you wrong. The artificial tulips that I found on Amazon are just lovely. They have sort of this texture to them that makes them feel more realistic. Beautiful long stems. I do like to order 2 packages for a vase. It totally depends on the size of the vase, how many packages of these flowers you need. Y'all have also really been liking the hydrangeas. They didn't make the top 10 though, so I love the hydrangeas, the new ones that I found with the very thick stems. I might or might not be coming up with a cute merch sweatshirt with a hydrangea on it that says "Ladies love a thick stem." I'll keep you updated. The artificial tulips are just the best, and they come in a ton of different colors. I have them in 2 places in my house, and it doesn't feel like too much. They're just perfect. Perfect little accent for a room. And again, with spring here, you could do all kinds of colors. I stick to like cream white, but there's tons of colors to choose from. There's even black ones. I'm not sure that those will look very real. Is there such a thing as a black tulip? I don't think I've ever seen a real black tulip. Maybe there is. I don't know. Number 4, and this one surprised me a little bit, you guys. Sometimes I think I know what's gonna resonate with you guys. I think I know when I'm sharing products with you that like, this is something that there's only 5 other weirdos in the world who are gonna love like I do, but I share it anyways. And then there's some things that I'm like, this is like, okay, I like it, but ho, ho, ho. And y'all love it. I feel like I know you well, but maybe I don't. These are the magnetic measuring spoons. And in hindsight, I see now why they were so appealing to you guys. I love them. It's just that sometimes you feel like overlook the beauty of the product and what makes it so great. So these are stacking magnetic measuring spoons. They literally stack and magnetize on top of each other. It keeps them nice and tidy in the drawer. I think that's what you guys like. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what you guys like about them, is that they are magnetized and they stay together. Now they also come in a number of finishes. There's like sort of the silver, there's a bronze, I think there might be a rose gold and a gold. There's a number of different colors to choose from for these, and they're wonderful. They're fantastic, especially for the price. Can't recommend them enough. And obviously you guys like them too. Number 5 is the candle warmer lamp. This is an odd little thing that I guess I was kind of like, I don't know if I need that or not, but it looks very pretty. And as I, sometimes we get things because we're like, I think it's practical, but it also looks pretty as home decor, so I'll give it a whirl. I gave this a whirl and I love it, and so do y'all. There's a number of different colors for these: cream, black, and gold. They're just really pretty. They are little lamps, little heat lamps. You can adjust the intensity of the light, and it really just breathes a second and third and fourth life into your candles. If you're like me and you think the cost of candles is highway robbery, because I do, I'm constantly like, I'm sorry, who do you think you are, candle, expecting me to pay that much for you when you're just gonna burn out and be done? It's one of those expenses that, like, I love candles, do not get me wrong, I love them. I just think sometimes the audacity of candles to be as expensive as they are. This is great because you can light the candle for a little bit and then you can blow it out and just turn the lamp part of it on, and it just makes the smell of that candle like permeate through the whole downstairs of our house. I'm so impressed with it. I've had the same candle in there for a long time, way longer than that candle would last anywhere else in my house, just being burnt traditionally. It helps it burn evenly. Ugh, it's just, they're so good. They're so good. I love it so much. And so do y'all. That's the point. It's not about what I love. It's about what you love. And y'all love it. Number 6, we're looping back to the kitchen for that pot lid organizer. Again, something that's kind of like, I think you could repurpose this for other things too, probably. But it's one of those things that you're like, oh, I wouldn't think of it, but it adheres to the inside of your cabinets, and it has a spot for you to take those pot lids that just float all around and stack them in the inside door of the cabinet, okay? So you've got your pot stacked, and then you open the cabinet and there's the lids, okay? It's just a lovely way to keep things. Southern was coming out there. It's a lovely way to keep things. It's a lovely way to keep things tidier and more organized, which if you are a minimalist type person, you probably already love. And if you're more of a maximalist, but need the tidy and organization so that your ADD brain doesn't go nuts and forget about things like me, they're also great for that too. Okay, number 7, we're getting to a clothing item, which is the black dress that I shared in my spring dresses, Easter dress try on video. I did keep a couple things from that video, and one of them is this black dress that has like the puff sleeves. And many of you guys have ordered this. Obviously it's on the bestsellers, and told me the same thing. The fabric of this feels like it is so much more of an expensive dress. Now, at the time I'm making this video, it's an additional 15% off. I don't know if it will still be that by the time you click on it, but it was when I made the video, an additional 15% off. I only have the black color. My assumption would be that all colors would have that same feel, but just has such a lovely fit. The sleeves are kind of puff, and they have more of a gathered ribbed part here, but it's not too tight. It's not the type that cuts off and looks like, you know what I'm talking, like when your arm tries to bust out, like you cracked open a can of Pillsbury biscuits and your arm is like busting out of it. It's not tight like that. It's loose, so it just hangs on the arm, doesn't squeeze the arm fat and make it pop out, which is so cute on babies, but somehow less cute on us as adults. I don't get it. It feels unfair. I love this dress. I have it in a small. I think it's absolutely beautiful. You can dress it up, dress it down. The quality is stellar, far beyond anything I would expect from Amazon. Not that I don't have high expectations of Amazon. because they have done me right for a while now. I'm very impressed, but it feels like it came from J. Crew or somewhere else. So love that. Next, and I love this, is the 3-pack of the reusable grocery bins. They call them grocery bags. They're not bags because they're like baskets, but they fold up. I keep them in my trunk. I also have one back there that is for refrigerated items, so it has the insulated lining in it and it's like a hard crate. But these are a 3-pack. They come in a ton of different colors. This is what I bring with me into Sam's Club, into Costco. I just carry them on my little shoulder, all folded up, and then when I get in the store, I just open them. You put the bottom down on them, kind of like IKEA bins, and they fit inside the cart, and I fill it by, category and section, cold stuff, whatever. And then when I get home, first of all, now I don't have crap rolling around my car. When you go to Sam's Club and Costco and they're like, you got to use a box. And I'm like, okay, well, can I have a box? And they're like, yeah, here you go. And it's like this big and open on 3 sides. Like, how am I supposed to keep stuff in that? All right. Anyways, and it makes it easier when you get home. If you're not lucky enough to be able to drive right into your garage and unload things right there, I got to hoof it. My driveway's a bit of a distance from either door, so I got to carry that stuff in. So it's nice to have it contained inside these reusable grocery bags, carry it inside, unload them, put those bags back in the car. Ta-da, grocery shopping is somewhat easier. Number 9, and again, this is no surprise to me because I love these so much, are these adjustable drawer dividers. These are fabulous for your closet, your husband's closet, your kids' closets, not closets, drawers. I mean, I guess you could probably do something with them in the closet, but drawers. You put them in and, you think about a drawer and you're like, all right, well, I put 2 stacks in there. But if you want to be able to really utilize the space and see your stuff, raise your hand if you're a fellow ADD, ADHDer who has object permanence problems. So if you can't see the thing is dead to you. I've realized that, and it's taken me 30 some odd years to realize it, that if I don't see it, I forget that I have it. So it's very important to me to have things in a way that I can assess. So when I open the drawer, using that KonMari method of folding where I can fold things and then essentially turn it on its back so you're looking at each item, is so nice. And the best way to do that, especially when it's like t-shirts and tank tops and stuff that fold up tiny, is to have those drawer dividers, and it lets you put so much more into one drawer. I mean, I guess it's volume, so it would be the same amount either way, but you can see it. I'm gonna try to logic that one out of my brain. That hurts my brain a little bit, but I don't think it's that you can fit more, but you kind of can to be able to get to it. I don't know what I'm saying. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I love the drawer dividers. They are so functional for my kids and for me and for my husband. One of those purchases that I'm like, man, for the price, you are so worth it. That's what she said. And the last thing is one that, again, I feel like makes the top 10 every month, whether I talk about it again or not because of people watching old content and seeing it. But I think it just speaks to what a practical and just lovely item, and that is the Dirt Trapper rugs. I know we all love the beautiful rugs we see all over Instagram and stuff, and those are great. I don't have a problem with those. But if you have a lot of kids and a lot of pets, a lot of things in your home attempting to make it disgusting 24 hours a day, then you need one of these Dirt Trapper rugs. I just want to be very clear. Y'all know that after I don't know how many years of making videos, it is rare for me to tell you that you need something. I don't like that language. I just don't like it. I will tell you that this is a must-have. I love this thing so much and you probably would like it too. But I'm pretty careful, in jest I might say, but I'm pretty careful about when I tell you that I think you need something. And if you relate to what I just said about the kids and the pets, you need this. You need to try it. It's worth your money. And you can always return it if you don't love it, right? They come in a multitude of colors, a multitude of sizes, and they really do grab and trap dirt. We love ours so much. We use it in front of the cat litter box. Places that, they make all these products for things. We just use Dirt Trapper rugs everywhere. I love them at the front door, at the back door, right here in front of my office. It's fantastic for catching the dirt and the stuff coming in on people's feet and paws. Now we've been trying to retrain our children to take their shoes off outside and not wear their shoes inside. But after 16 years, it's a difficult thing to retrain. It's taking everyone time to like reframe that in their minds. But letting the animals in and stuff, it's just, I love it. Okay, I love it. And I know that y'all do too. And you can go check out the reviews on Amazon as well and see that lots of people agree with me. These are definitely just like a bestseller, I think, on Amazon in general. But I can see why. I can see why. They may not be the prettiest thing you have in your home, but there are some things that are just so practical that how pretty they are doesn't make sense. That brings me right back to that song I shared with you in a different video about a different thing. If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, you have to make an ugly woman your wife. So this is the same thing. If you want to be happy and not have to sweep and mop all the time and vacuum, get a dirt trapper rug. It may be ugly, but boy, is she worth it. Okay, you guys, those are the best sellers. Those are your picks, your favorites, the things that you guys purchased and loved from Amazon for the month of March. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like I said, let me know if next month you'd like me to break it up and do like the top 5 or 10 in categories, because home stuff tends to dominate the list, but that's fine by me. But if you want to see more from the other categories, just let me know and I can break it up. But I think it's a fun variation to add to my regularly scheduled rotating content that I do every month. Favorites videos and things like that are my favorite videos to watch. Obviously, I enjoy making them too because I just get to yap about things that I like and enjoy, but I love watching them too, which is also why I like making them. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this. If not, I'm very sorry. There's lots of other videos for you to watch on this channel and other people's. All right, enough from me. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys again very soon.